This is a quick video on how you can automatically connect over LinkedIn with people who you exchange with over email or have an email thread with. It's particularly useful if you're, in startups, B2B offers, private equity, venture capital. Oftentimes, I'm personally in a position where I book dozens of demos a week. So if somebody doesn't respond to me or I need a secondary place to follow up, LinkedIn is that asset. LinkedIn is that network that I can rely on to automatically have a DM sent to their inbox. Because if I send them a connection request after they stop responding to me, or I just send it on a whim out of the blue without the proper context of an email conversation, the acceptance rates drops like 15 to 25%. So it's quite useful. This runs in the background, syncs with my email, and I never have to worry about it once I have it set up. And I'll walk you through exactly how you can do this. Now, oftentimes Zapier, Clay, these are just glorified no-code APIs. And so to upgrade for webhooks with Zapier as well as Clay, you have to pay a higher tier plan. I kind of got around with this. I hacked the system a little bit where I used Airtable as kind of just an intermediary, because Airtable is natively integrated with Clay, and Airtable is also natively integrated with Zapier, but neither is Zapier with Clay. So the way this works is I have a block in Zapier, scan my inbox for emails that I send. So I'm not going to connect with people who I receive an email from. Like if I got a cold email from whatever collections at Equifax.com, I'm not going to send that person a connection request. But if I reply to that email or I send somebody an email myself, I am going to connect with that person. Now you could set this up with like labels and complex filters to exclude and include certain people. Personally, I'm not super worried about that. I'm fine with whatever, connecting with every single person who I exchange with over my inbox. Now, I synced my Google Workspace account with Zapier. I have Zapier scanned for sent emails. Then I connected my Airtable base with Zapier. And this is the most important step, is you want Zapier to push 2 emails. And so the way this looks is if you edit the workflow and I delete this, you want to type in /2 and then choose that 2 emails from the JSON drop-down menu. This is the recipient's email that we care about. Now, once we have that recipient's email, what's gonna happen is the recipient's email is pushed to Airtable. Airtable receives the recipient's email. It's a very simple table, nothing fancy. And then Airtable pushes that recipient's email to Clay. And so what Clay does is it takes that recipient's work email, and from that work email alone, it gets the LinkedIn profile URL, which then can be used to connect with them. And I had this set up through a waterfall enrichment sequence. I made this a while back, so I forget if I built this myself or this was a pre-existing template. Either way, I'm going to share the entire Clay workbook or Clay table template in the URL of this video, in the description of this video. But let's just do a quick example. If I, for example, enter one of my work emails, daniel@villagelabs.co, we want it to pop out the other end in Clay. Now I have it set up so that it refreshes every 24 hours so that I'm not sending a connection request to someone that I immediately emailed. It's just going to look a little bit weird. I'm going to update that Airtable entry that I just entered. As you see, daniel@villagelabs.co pops up. It's going to go through the waterfall enrichment sequence. All that a waterfall enrichment sequence is it goes through a bunch of different lead list enrichment providers, and it finds whichever first has the output, and then it plugs that output into the LinkedIn profile URL. So it's kind of like a waterfall. The first provider to find the LinkedIn profile URL is where the waterfall stops. As you can see, it found my LinkedIn profile URL. Then what I have it is just a simple column that pushes that lead to a HeyReach campaign. It's just this one right here. you connect your HeyReach account, I believe, with an API key or um, something similar. It's quite straightforward, and then that lead is pushed into the HeyReach campaign. If I refresh this list, it should add Daniel at villagelabs.co. Now this one's probably not popping up because I did this with the previous work email of mine, so it's not going to have the same contact in the HeyReach campaign twice. But either way, the recipient's going to pop up in the HeyReach campaign. A very simple connection request is going to be sent. There's no notes, there's no text. It's literally blank. If they're not a connection, that will be sent. If they're already connected, nothing needs to be done. And that's how it works. I hope this video was helpful. I know it's a little bit scattered. I'm getting used to YouTube and I'll probably get better at it. But listen, my goal here is just to make valuable content, share what I learn, deploy whatever intellect I develop and attain by myself. And if you'd like to support this channel, share this video. I'm including the Clay table template as well as my Clay referral URL if you sign up for a paid plan. Let me know your feedback.